Hey everybody, what's up? Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to listen to two songs I've never heard. We're going to check out the kkspriest track, One More Shot at Glory, and the Judas Priest track, Panic Attack. I've not heard either of these songs, so this is just a straight up, what we see is what we get kind of thing here. And let's get into it. The first track we're going to listen to is kkspriest's One More Shot at Glory, obviously a reference to the Judas Priest track, One Shot at Glory from Painkiller, which is, in my opinion, one of the best albums of all time. But here we go. Let's check out the kkspriest track. All right, here we go. kkspriest, One More Shot at Glory. Fancy intro. Super epic. Cool guitar harmonies with a bass intro. That's pretty rad. Cool video too.
The forge glows red.
Ripper Owens is awesome.
The words have been said. It's time to make history. We will bless this victory. One more shot. We've got one more shot at glory.
Nice little twist.
We'll march on together, where loyalty will not tether. We'll pride, I'll retake. The spirit will never break. One more shot. One more
That's catchy.
shot at glory. One more shot. I've got one more shot at glory.
Cool double kick. All right.
Raise your voices, shout out loud. Death or glory will be proud.
All right. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. Awesome video too, it's got like a story going on. Cool harmonies. KK solo was awesome. AJ Mills on the other guitar doing killer. Pretty rad.
Rest in peace, your time is done. Retreat the shame, the battle is won. Banners are high, one to the sky. We will live forevermore. Time to rest, she serves so well. Banishing evil all to hell. This day will last for eternity. One more shot.
Epic. That's pretty cool.
One more shot at glory. One more shot. I've got one.
It's almost like a drinking song. Every time they say one more shot. That's cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so Tim Ripper Owens sounds great. That band sounds great. It's cool to see and hear KK play more solos. The song was surprisingly heavy. The cool double kick patterns and stuff, just running. It sounds pretty awesome. It definitely has some of the more cooler points that were in Judas Priest that obviously KK brought to that band. They're reflected in this. And I think it's pretty cool. The video's cool. It's like a medieval story. Awesome. Sounds great. So let's move on and let's listen to the Judas Priest record. Or track, excuse me. The record is Indestructible Shield, I think, in the song's Panic Attack. But Priest, KK Downing on guitar, Tim Ripper Owens on vocals, AJ Mills on guitar, Tony Newton on bass, and Sean Elg on drums. And that was really cool that it had a bass intro. So extra cool in my opinion. Let's move on. All right, now let's listen to the Priest track. Let me find that. All right, here we go. Judas Priest. Yes, it is Invincible Shield. And let's see here. All right. Judas Priest, Panic Attack from Invincible Shield. Let's do it. Oh. Hey, that's Blind Guardian. Here we go. Judas Priest, Panic Attack. Cool synth intro. It's the official lyric video. Halfer on vocals. Glenn Tipton in the studio did the guitars again. That's awesome. Richie Faulkner playing guitar. Awesome guitar player. Ian Hill on bass, the only original member. And Mr. Racer X, Scott Travis. Find out who Racer X is. Listen to Racer X. All right, here we go. All right, this makes you want to move like something's going to happen. All right, here we go. And they're really building it up. Let's see what the payoff is here.
The clamor and the clatter of Vincent keys can bring a nation to its knees. On the wings of an eagle like a blooded brave.
Alfred can still sing, that's for sure. One of the best of all time. Sounds pretty awesome. A little bit of Painkiller there. A little nod to Screaming for Vengeance. Yeah, don't use the internet. Don't subscribe to my channel or Judas Priest channel or KK Priest channel. No, do we really need it? I do anyway. Some epic solos, shredding. Awesome guitar playing. The solos change with the music. They're changing keys, changing feels. Some sweet harmony. That was killer. A little bit of that fast as a shark kind of vibe in there. Just when you thought there wasn't enough guitar solos. Always cool when there's more solos. Super cool. Man, it really wants me to listen to Blind Guardian too. Bonus song. Anyway. Yeah. Invincible Shield, Judas Priest. You know, coming out in 2024, March 8th. And you saw, you know, who was a part of it. Halford, of course, sounds like $1 million. Glenn Tipton in the studio. Richie Faulkner, awesome guitar player. Ian Hill, the only original member. And Scott Travis, awesome drummer. Formerly of Racer X. Yeah, what can I say? Awesome. Sounds great. Andy Sneap, of course, is a live guitar player taking over for Glenn. And he produced the album and mixed it and mastered it as well. They actually announced that album on tour at Power Trip Festival in California, which that's cool. But, you know, back to the track. I think it sounds great. You know, it's interesting that there's so many similarities between KK and Glenn's styles. Seeing as how I'm sure they're the ones that mostly wrote the song, each one of those songs. And there's like some meshing of their individual styles where you can hear where they kind of actually sound the same, especially like those harmonics. Like, I don't know if they're accidental or whatever, like at the end of a riff or whatever. Like, that is something that sounds like classic Priest that they both do. So I wonder if that's like inherent in their playing, or, you know, they kind of like, you know, cross-pollinated with that. And there's other similarities too. I think it's cool that KK's track, there was solos that he played a lot of them. I think it was a heavier song in the sense that it had a much darker feel. It was definitely like more heavy, where this, the Judas Priest track, Panic Attack, was more in your face, rightfully so with a title like that. But, you know, both of them are great songs. The Priest tune, I would have to say, was super epic. I mean, there's moments of Painkiller in there, like with that one drum part where the drum beat, or the one part where the drum beat changed, and they kind of did the faster than a laser point, that thing going on in there. The solos like that was a nod to that whole Priest era, which is really cool. I think they're both equally awesome. I think that Ripper Owens is an awesome singer, and the first Priest album that I ever owned was actually the live album that they did with Ripper, and it was like the 2 CD, like the Jugulator tour or whatever, and that was the first Priest album I actually owned. So I was way late to the party, but I was a fan then. And then of course I heard Death's cover of Painkiller, and I was like, whoa, that's insane. So I actually listened to the Priest version of it, you know, the original version. Thought, wow, that is even more insane. So, you know, that whole album, Painkiller, is great. You know, some people say it's a band trying to struggle to like stay you know, relevant, but they put out an awesome album because there were so many awesome thrash albums in 1990, like Rest in Peace, you know, Seasons in the Abyss came out, you know, yada 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 and so forth. But Painkiller's classic. Screaming for Vengeance is classic. British Steel, of course, because it's got Breaking the Law on it, and other songs. But also too, Sad Wings of Destiny was an album that a lot of the old school dudes claimed was like their best album, Priest's best album, and a huge influence to them. There's no denying that Judas Priest is awesome. There's so many good songs, and they've been around for a super, super long time. And Ian Hill being the only original member, they've been around, almost 50 years. That's crazy. So, maybe even more than 50 years. I don't even know. I'm not a big Priest historian, but I know they're awesome and I respect them a lot. But, KK's hanging in there, man. He's swinging, and it sounds like he can play to me. It sounds like he can still play. It sounds like Glenn can still play. Maybe Glenn can't tour because he has, health issues, unfortunately. But there's no denying that this is two awesome bands. The Priest record, or the Priest track, is amazing. I'm sure the whole record's going to be amazing. And the kkspriest was I wasn't surprised it was as good as it was, but it was nice to hear that it was aggressive, and that's cool because some people say that Priest took the blues out of metal. They brought more of a classical sound to it. And to a certain extent, I agree, considering how long their career has been. They have obviously some blues influence in their music. You can hear it in the solos, especially like KK solos are kind of bluesy. Even some of Glenn's were too. And I could be wrong going back and forth between Richie and Glenn, but I'm pretty confident I knew which solos were Richie's on Invincible Shield. But, that's one thing about Priest is that they were, a straight up heavy metal band. And that's really cool. They did not make any sort of apologies or call themselves a hard rock band when it wasn't fashionable to be a metal band. They always were a metal band. And that being said, the Priest album Demolition with Ripper Owens is awesome. I remember hearing that and thought, man, this sounds fantastic. I mean, looking back on it now, it didn't have the best production quality at the time, but I really liked the way the guitar sounded. And, that song One on One was a classic track. It was super simple, but, it was super cool. And, I was reading that on the Invincible Shield, and Richie Faulkner had said the album's more progressive, where they're going to have more moments where it's not just like verse song structures of just verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, solo, bridge, chorus, and where I could actually hear that in Panic Attack, where they obviously had two rounds of guitar solos. There was a lot of riffing where in between, and they didn't have vocals in the chorus over the entire part, which I kind of thought was cool. But I wonder if it was just because the vocal cadence that they did not choose to do that. But at any rate, both awesome songs, both killer. Once again, Judas Priest, Invincible Shield, 2 thumbs up. kkspriest, One More Shot at Glory. Obviously, that's a reference to the Priest song, One Shot at Glory from Painkiller. But anyway, I think the kkspriest album is going to be called, what is it going to be called? Let me see here. Now I gotta know. Just bear with me. Sermons of the Sinner. I thought it was something of the Sinner, but I wasn't sure. Yes, kkspriest, Sermons of the Sinner. It's going to be awesome. Actually, excuse me, it's The Sinner Rides Again. The Sermons of the Sinner was the first album in 2021. The Sinner Rides Again, September 29th, so it's already come out. There's a bunch of singles. I think there's 4 singles, but yep, September 29th it came out this year. Go get it. Buy it in a physical form. Buy it, stream it, everything's cool. Same thing with Invincible Shield. Buy it, stream it, whatever. March 8th, 2024. We'll wait till the whole albums come back. We'll wait till they come out and we'll listen to them again. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Check it out. See you next time. Later.